Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Ill Blur Matic. What is going on? Let's thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. Let's get into today's new video. Today's new video has something to do with what's been going on for quite a while. It's unfortunate that this is still happening right now, even though the news doesn't cover it as much as they should have. The writer's strike, is still going on. Man, oh man, I thought this was almost over. I'm like, oh, this is not happening. Let's talk about it. So, pretty much the studios and streaming, are trying to break up the Writers Guild, and also the deal is off the table. What? Whew. Man, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. It seems like we're going through the same thing that we already went through back in 2007 and 2008 when the previous writer's strike took place. So it seems like history's repeating itself, right? The writers are not getting paid what they deserved. And they went on strike this year. They said, yo, like, we're not getting paid. We got to compete with AI. Streaming, we're not getting paid more money because some of these shows are number one TV shows, number one movies on streaming platforms, and also studios. Unfair. Very unfair that the studios and the streaming platforms, I think they're pretty greedy if you think about it. And for them to try to break up the Writers Guild, it's just saucy if you ask me. I don't like it. Now let's talk about what I do really like about this. What I really do enjoy about this is I love that we see that the Directors Guild striked up a new contract for the Writers Guild. That was definitely a win for them. I was like, oh man, like the Writers Guild is involved. Oh shoot. I said, oh, we got a new deal. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that with them being involved, it seemed like the deal was almost finalized. But when the deal got rejected, I was like, oh, not again. But also, who's helping with the Writers Guild as an ally is the Actors Guild. The actors are on strike as well. So I love that they have become like in sync with one another and understand that they need one another. The studios cannot survive without the directors, actors, or the writers. So the studios, y'all still losing y'all $1 million. I talked about it in my other video. They are still losing money because no one is showing up to work. Like, who is going to show up to work and no one's there? You know what I'm saying? So realistically, the studios and streaming, y'all losing money because no one's showing up to work. Now that the actors are involved, and I love that the actors are involved, this means that they know that they are worth something, the writers. Now, the bad news with this, and I want to talk about the bad news because there's a lot of bad news with this too. With them not agreeing with the deal that they had on the table for the writer's strike, it's looking bad, okay? Meaning that a lot of these movies that were supposed to have come out in TV shows will be pushed further back to be delayed. We've seen it with Marvel, we see it with DC, and I'm pretty sure there are other studios too that are gonna be taking L's because you guys don't want to negotiate a decent deal. I don't understand it because some of the movies and TV shows that you are coming out with are doing $1 million, $1 billion, and streaming extremely well. I don't understand it. I'm like, studios, streaming services, you guys are just greedy. And for them to want to dismantle the Writers Guild, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm glad that the actors and the directors got involved as well. It seems like they care as much as how they should be paid as well. The other problem with this is a lot of these writers are not going to return. So if they had number one shows, whether it's Amazon or Disney Plus, because I want to include streaming services too, you're gonna lose your good writers. You had a number one TV show, maybe a number one movie on the streaming platform, maybe even Apple. Your people gone. You're gonna have to hire new writers. It don't make sense. Pay the writers what they deserve. Whether it's good stuff or bad stuff, they deserve the pay. The next problem is we're gonna have another dry spell. You heard what I said. Il Blur Man said it. We're gonna have another dry spell of garbage movies, garbage TV shows. So with them not negotiating a deal and saying, "Oh, we're gonna wait 7 months," who's gonna wait 7 months, right? This is definitely be a huge L for studios and streaming services because now you're not gonna get the quality type of content that you want, whether it's in a studio or whether it's a streaming platform. So I think they're greedy. They're being greedy about it because they have the money. They have the money to put out stuff that they want to put out. And it goes to show you that they're pretty selfish. Why do y'all want to dismantle the Writers Guild? Because they asking for what they deserve to pay. This kind of reminds me of with the visual effects artists a little bit too, to some degree. But this thing right here is, like I said, a lot more people are behind them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the great thing about it. But very disappointing to hear this. Like I said, a lot of stuff that supposed to come out, we're gonna be waiting. As moviegoers, TV show watchers, we are going to be waiting for some of this stuff to come out. And I really hope with this going on right now with the writer's strike, I hope it's not 2 years again. I really hope it doesn't happen like the last time we had this going on, where it was 2007, 2008. I really hope that it doesn't go to 3 years because it's definitely going to be bad. Studios, y'all losing anyway. Y'all losing because no one's going to come and do these things because they are on strike right along with the others. So, 7 months, very sad. I don't think we're gonna see some of the stuff that we originally thought we're gonna see coming out this year. It's definitely on delay. But you guys tell me in the comments, do you think the studios and the streaming platforms are petty for not wanting to pay the writers what they deserve? And my next question is, are you disappointed that we may end up having another dry spell for garbage content coming out, meaning movies and TV shows? It is a blur living in the world, guys. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing, and I'm out.